Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hades. It has been a bit since we indulged in the fruits of the afterlife, but we have succeeded at deicide a couple of times now. And yet,
Oh, how could he? You.
not every attempt will be successful.
Whoa, what happened to you? You just died? You just plain died, like nothing stabbed you, bludgeoned you, poisoned you, burned you, crushed you, blew you to bits, turned you to stone, but you're back here. Must have been those natural causes mortals talk about.
Must have been.
Probably. How did it go, lad? You've been gone a while. For good reason, I hope.
I found her again, sir, and we were able to talk some more. But I have so many questions left for her, and Father's certainly not been of any help.
Well, first of all, good work. I knew you had it in you. Secondly, you know what you have to do. Go find her, for as many chances as it takes. It's not just her you've sought. It's the answers to those questions that you have.
Yes, I will. You are the best, you know that, don't you, boy?
Always important to reward the good boy. Welcome, darling. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing tonight?
Patroclus, so that's his name.
Ah, indeed. This is one of the original ones. One of the creations of our dear Dejana. I've not used it nearly as much as I
Morpheus is okay. I can't afford any of this.
would like. But
You reached the surface.
there was a time and place for everything, yes?
The unfathomable power of the underworld thrives within you, child. Your godliness has grown since last we spoke. You have learned much of harnessing the dark.
Thank you, though I've much to learn as yet. Quite a mess you've created, I must say, Father, after being of no help whatsoever when it comes to disentangling it all. Though this isn't the place to talk, right?
No, it most certainly is not. Though I take it shall not be long before another of our private meetings then.
Count on that.
And we will be doing what we can to bring them back into rotation.
Here, you can have these.
Now that our system has evolved a bit, yes?
I'm much obliged. Anything good? Go with the gemstones.
We got off on the wrong foot from the start. Just what happens when you're born of Titan blood, I guess. It's for the best we haven't crossed paths much since.
But they're your sisters. I mean, they're family. You must have something in common, some way of, I don't know, seeing eye to eye.
I mean, it's a bit difficult to see eye to eye with Tisiphone, as charming as she is. But learning to translate from murderer is definitely a skill that one finds difficult to develop.
You're more my sister than they are to me, Dusa. I don't always agree with Lord Hades, but I'm thankful that they're not permitted in this house.
Hey, look, I understand. I really do.
Let's go with this assignment, contractor. My father surely would approve.
You are distracting me.
You're distracting yourself, Father. Alright, so I have another person yet. We need. You know what? We have a spare one here.
Hey, father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
You're welcome, father.
And already locked. Very well.
Night, protect me. Can't afford that. Looking good.
Alright, so as far as... Alright, what does it take to get Brilliant Riposte? Okay, so any deflect skill and then still invest in Athena. Without a little bit of direction. A bit.
Okay. Let me see into your past. Malform the twin fists. Let's say we crack some skulls.
Whoa,
Alright.
those are some paws. Time to give that thing some work, I guess.
Alright. Wind Fists of Malva. What's up with the coin pass?
Well, pal, you have come a pretty long way, let me tell you. I think most of the smarts I've picked up you know by now. And so, if I'm fresh out of tips for you, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Stand there eternally to be wailed upon at my whim using whichever weapon suits me at the time.
Yep, now hop to it. Yeah, boyo.
Alright, we've not cleared an attempt with Twin Fists yet, so keep it
I don't think so.
at a nice minimum for now.
Something has stirred within your heart, dearest. Oh, I can always tell. A certain kind of love for family? Yes, that must be it, I think. What could have transpired with you,
We'll take the special.
Gemstones. Going in.
Alright, Chaos, what do you have for me today?
Son of Hades, I believe I have deduced
sought her out numerous times.
Oh, Master Chaos. You should know I have located her already. Though where she is, I cannot stay for long. So I'm visiting as often as I can. It's not unlike our visits here. Only somehow even harder to get to where she is.
I see. Then it is good to know that you have been in contact. And I trust that your successive visits shall be worth their while. Not unlike our visits here.
I will take more meta progression.
More brimstones. These fists are going to do the talking soon.
Ah, it's a Daedalus hammer.
Can catch my breath. That feels better. Crisp.
So Dash Strike for ending some nice and sweet. Was against beefy enemies. Use better DPS. Welcome, son. And how long did it take you out of curiosity? And how are you doing tonight? And by what measure are you describing having beaten it?
You stabbed me, I stabbed you.
Oh, hey, you must have had a run-in with the lovely Aphrodite, am I right or am I right there, Zach? But I have just the thing to go with her.
Honestly, it didn't damage Reach Fountain early on. Ah, very fair.
Wretches of the underworld, this is your chance.
I mean...
Come on then.
That's not so bad, because honestly... life happens, yes? It would be one thing if it was half of your constant playing, but also,
This has a new effect.
even then, part of the matter is, you made it to the final boss, you improved throughout that journey. And progress is not linear, and is different for every individual.
I have to pick a side.
Always important to keep that in mind.
Oh, we are going to have a feast tonight.
We'll take the damage resistance.
They say a lot of things about me, dearest, and they'll tell you in your dealings with me. Caution is in order. Let me show you why.
Understandably.
Forgive me, Aphrodite.
It is a fantastic game, and I spent a fair few hours myself. Do have to restart in the end, but it's fine.
Love and jealousy go hand in hand, don't they, dearest? Although the former is much more pleasant, isn't it?
Where now?
Anyways, we do have the improved gains there, which means ultimately the darkness will be worth more at this point. As such, onward. So what weapons were you most fond of, San?
Ringers.
So which weapons were you most fond of, San? And that's through it, not into it.
All set. Might as well. In the name of Hades.
Fall to the party life, I see. Very understandable. We're certainly on, so let's... Actually, we're about to fight. We'll take the affluence pass because otherwise we are probably going to die.
Charon's shop. Should help keep me going. Yes. Hi, Charon. I finally met Hermes, god of swiftness, travel, bringing souls of the departed to your boat. Calls you his professional associate. You and you've been working together for a while, haven't you?
Very insightful.
You don't say. Time to face the Furies. I'm back.
Oh, hello, Electo.
God. Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say? Me? I say you've kept this girl waiting long enough.
Well, I say I don't appreciate you calling me Red Blood. You're making me rather self-conscious about it, you know?
You're funny. But you'll break. They always do. Right here. Bleed.
I want to just stand there. It's perfectly fine with me.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Electo is the one that took me the most, honestly. So it's fine.
I ought to lock you up in Tartarus.
We'll shift to adding Athena into the pool at the moment.
So much for Tartarus.
Actually, it would have been great if I should have actually gone for Artemis instead.
Change of scenery, at least.
Alas, things get lost in the mind when it's been a minute or so.
You want to go?
At least the face, very good for staying on your toes. Also, we have better synergy with grabbing more health, so we'll keep grabbing more health. Why not? Hey, come back here. So at least with this set of ridiculous upgrades, we are rewarded for just staying very light on our feet. But we are definitely going to struggle against more ranged foes as it is. All the more reason to end up leaning into our investment in Athena, frankly.
Right there.
Yeah, we'll grab more gems. I think the question a little bit too long. The reward here is recovery. Actually, that's quite enticing here.
Yeah, might as well.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
It's almost gone, which means now you can speak properly.
Enough, I've better things to do.
Mine.
Oh, we got... I was waiting to actually get that instead of health. But I'm not going to complain. We'll ignore chaos at this moment. Instead, focus on getting progress toward the Athena prophecy.
Oh no. See you next time.
You got your hands on Malphon, the twin fists, I see. No ordinary weapon. Prone to fits of savagery quite unbecoming of a well-trained warrior. Then watch yourself and throw not caution to the wind.
We'll take the deflecting dash, yeah. We will be dashing quite a bit after all. Honestly, getting some data bits from Hermes would be rather nice right about now. Especially in tandem with the deflecting dash. Wish to cancel them back. Sorry.
Aphrodite's really something, don't you think so, Cuz? Normally I'd stop for no one here, but when it comes to her, exceptions must be made.
The haste of Hermes.
We go more for the increased access of wealth. You can guarantee a boss pull night before, or a pull night before boss is something a little bit more enticing than shopping at the moment.
In the
Little
name
bit.
of Hades.
Honestly, with how bulky we're trying to be, that might actually be quite a good amount of damage. Let's find out.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
At least now they're actually within punching range. Bit of spawning going on here. There we are.
That's all the heads. My keepsakes.
You wouldn't dare.
Alright, now let's hop over to Artemis.
Bye, Asphodel.
I'm getting quite a mix of pawns going into this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fun. Wonderful.
Another day or night in paradise.
Alright, bit of fishing.
There. Got the clam.
Alright, let's get another Daily's upgrade and see what fun things. Onto this aggressive style.
Perfect fit.
Oh. That's quite nice here, isn't it?
Flame wheels. Hello, mates. Olympus, I accept this message.
We really was turning into just as much of an unrepentant tank as possible, aren't we?
Something's amiss.
The time has come. You're back. I thought you made it out. No matter. Who dies first?
Hopefully not me.
Zagreus.
We've had a contest. In one sense of contest, your best build actually follow through and win. Rather than end things 2 to 16.
Gods grant me strength.
I'll take more down next time.
It isn't much then, but I got you something.
Want me to take that off your hands? Fine. But you are taking this from me. And if anybody asks, we're even. Or scratch that. Don't tell anyone about this. Understand?
Understood.
Thank you, Thad.
I've got to hand it to you, Zag. You're easy to track down. The Shades of Tartarus are beginning to fear you even more than your Lord Father.
Violence tends to do that.
Oh, they won't fear me once they get to know me?
I'm not so sure about that. Even I'm beginning to fear you, I think. Seems I don't know you as well as I thought.
Get your hands off my trove. I expected more from the Exalted.
And my keep.
You are much harder to run into.
Hey, look, I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Ah, so you are taking pity on me then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
I am most grateful to you, sir. Is something wrong there, sir? I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
Stores one, but
Thanks a lot.
it is something.
You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer. Come.
We do like stories of personal growth. These are definitely one of the more aggressive weapons. Endlessly rewarded for just constantly being in combat. They're not quite as aggressive as the shielding, I feel.
Well done. I respect your strength, Short One. The champion of Elysium awaits. Until such time.
Well fought, Asterius. Lady Artemis.
Let's see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
But successful, thus far at least. I feel that's worth credit in its own right, yes?
Time to hunt.
Well, we are certainly tackling this in a way that is
More splitters.
very loud, very tanky, and very brute force warrior type. Which, welcome, well, admittedly, not my normal style. It is what happened upon my doorstep. And thus, I will work with what I am currently given.
Claiming these.
So what we're aiming for at the moment. Or I think taking additional coin might be a bit more fruitful than the fruit. No armor, which means we can and will just brute force our way into your death.
Nice.
It is not even remotely elegant, but it gets the job done.
big batch.
Alright.
Rematch.
Aha, the fiend comes crawling back once more, drawn as he is, much like the unassuming moth unto the flame of righteousness.
Righteousness?
Oh no, not the flame of righteousness. Are you finished? Let's get this started. I've come a long way.
Hear that, Asterius? Our fiendish visitor is begging us for mercy. Begging us, no doubt, to drop our guard.
I was not plea for mercy.
Let's vanquish him, and may the glory of Olympus guide us. Keep cheering as we battle to the last.
Alright, bring out your guard. Alright, I haven't put into suits yet. Writhing, you say? Writhing.
That'll do. Fit for a god.
Let's see. We'll take the lucky tip. We have plenty of health at the moment, which means a flat increase of it will really not provide much. But an additional attempt. Some bit of forgiveness will also come with the bonus positive outlook. Might actually be quite a lucrative attempt.
Look at all that coin. Always a pleasure, Charon.
Taking the additional diamond, thank you.
Let's see here.
Let us start with the hunt for more health. And what is definitely not particularly impressive this time around. But I can certainly outlast most of those here. That's definitely our best burst damage at the moment.
Easy. The blasted giant bother has come back. What even are those things?
Get more coin.
A moment's rest.
As far as the Olympian gods, there was something that we were missing from Artemis. What did it require? Oh, we need a god attack and... In which case... Let's fish. No, that's fine. We can try once more. Why not? Well, asking enemies afflicted with a weak will be an important step.
There it is already.
You must forgive us, little godling, meaning our extended family here upon Olympus. Some of us are terribly stuck up and must be making matters much more complicated than they have to be.
I wonder, dearest Aphrodite, whether you'd be willing to repeat such things directly to my countenance.
Oh, you must know full well that I would do much more than that directly to your countenance, Athena dear. Quite frankly, you could use a lot of work.
Ooh.
We're going to take the gold gauge.
A special treat for Cerberus. Could check the other passageways before I go. That's a bite. Another gap, huh? Here goes.
I appreciate you staying still and not spraying poison everywhere. I know it took a lot of restraint. Actually, that went rather smoothly. Enough.
The hunt is on. Enough of
Yeah, that fills that prophecy.
one satyr sack for one good boy. Just what I need.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Considering how far in we are here, that's probably the best things we can do. And honestly, let's just go ahead and fight Daddy Dearest.
Bye for now, boy. Father.
Time for that private meeting, Father.
You were never supposed to live. Took all of Nyx's strength to circumvent what should have been a certainty. Now you cannot stay dead. Such is the wry humor of the fates.
Nyx saved me, so according to the fates, I was never meant to be born, since neither you nor Mother are of the underworld, something like that? Or was it just another lie you told to Mother and whoever else?
You think everything a lie. The realm beneath our feet was appointed to me on certain conditions, not that I had much of a choice. Among them, a one-time surface dweller such as I would never have an heir.
You really believe that? Then why attempt to have a child anyway?
You don't know anything. Why anyone would choose to have a child is a mystery to me. The fates said I would never have an heir. Perhaps this was all they meant.
Show yourself.
Beware, boy. wretches, and fight once more upon the surface realm where you were slain.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
Just leave it to me, dearest.
Honestly, Aphrodite's Gorn can deal so much damage here.
Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet.
I was hoping not. I've got so much fight in me.
Let's complicate things, hmm?
Cannot death. Last a little.
Why is the way you actually cancel that attack with Aphrodite's Charm?
How is this possible? That this... You shall not.
Finish your sentences, father. It's only polite.
I did it. Did Malphon shudder? Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, then onward through the cold. So bright.
Zagreus?
Hello, Mother. Mother, I discovered how come Father led you to believe that I could not survive past birth. He didn't lie to you exactly, so he says.
Wait, slow down, Zagreus. What do you mean? He told me you would not survive your birth, yet here you are. How wasn't that a lie?
Because he thought it was the truth. The fates appointed him dominion over the entire underworld, but he would never have an heir, so he was led to understand. He never expected me to be born, much less survive.
He never expected you to survive. Then, forgive my asking, but why did you? How did you? The fates are not known for making mistakes when it comes to such things.
Nyx saved my life. Or gave me life, I guess. Then raised me in your absence. The fates are her daughters, right? Maybe she persuaded them to go easier on me. She cannot say more. In any case, apparently it took her quite a while to revive me, and by then you were gone.
Nyx. Of course she was involved. I only managed to escape because of her. Then she restored my stillborn son to life and nurtured him? And I never would have known unless that child, fully grown and having learned the truth, defied his father and then found me here.
Yes, although we still don't know how come Father and Nyx never sent for you. Though
Let me ask you something, Mother, if you please. If you had found out that I was born and very much alive, would you have come back?
Would I have come back? To see my only child? Had I but known you lived, I would have gladly gone through hell again to see you, Zagreus. Of course I would have.
Well then, what if Father didn't want you doing that?
What if he didn't want me coming back to him? Or seeing you? Oh no, you're fading again, Zagreus. You've pushed yourself too hard. But what is it you meant by what you said?
It's just a hunch of mine. I'll be back.
Secret through another loop.
Father wanted her to leave, didn't he?
Your Highness. So, you can tell me in due time if you decide to, lad. But I do have a question, same as you did, going into this. Why did she leave? Why did she leave you in particular?
It's that she didn't even know I was alive. Sounds as though Nyx revived me sometime after I was born, but by that point, Mother had already left, and they let her be, for reasons I'm trying to find out.
Ah, that's quite a bit to take in there. And it explains more than a bit, I think. Look, I'm not one to speculate too much. I trust you'll find the answers that you seek as you proceed.
Thanks, sir.
You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of sticks himself.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
You're probably correct.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to. Ought to spend some of these gems with the house contractor.
Let's see. Let's invest in the nectar.
I'll be on the lookout for this when I'm in the area.
That shall be of no help to you, I'm sure.
Always have more pets for the greatest boy.
Very important. Paramount, even.
I told you, boy. I told you. There's no escape from here. Learn that the hard way, then.
You could have told me more important things. Mother left because she never even knew I was alive, thanks to you. She's got a lot of questions herself, as you can probably imagine. I'm headed back to her. You going to cooperate?
Nonsense. Listen to me. If you have any sense remaining in that head of yours, I caution you not to discuss this here and now.
Let me go. Let me find her. She demands it.
No. I'll hear no demands from you.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
Inspiring enough to make you want to sing again?
Though that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think. Is that all right?
Of course.
Fine.
Here's what I caught. Always a pleasure. Let's see here. Give me the current special. Nix, you saved my life. Gave me life when I was born. Father told me. I don't know what to say. Why didn't you tell me?
There are many things that I am not at liberty to speak of, child, through my own binding choice. These circumstances are among them. Suffice it to say that your revival required the extent of my ability and considerable time.
I never should have been born. Is that what the Fates wanted? Did you defy your own daughters?
Silence. Tempt not my daughters thus.
Thank them for me.
How can I possibly accept such generosity, my child? Surely others whom you know are more deserving of such offerings.
Nonsense, Nix. I want you to have it. You've always cared for me. I can't ever repay you for that.
Let's see. Alright, I think I know my...
All the way from down the hall. That's great. The head chef can take it off your hands. Should be right in the back of the lounge like always. Thanks for helping us out, Prince.
Sure.
Another bit of direction on what to do
It's only
things.
a matter of time, I suppose. Darkness.
A nice set of upgrades for stuff comes next.
Maybe this one. Let's test the bond
Think
between
you can
us.
take me, boyo?
You know what, I think we will look to grab...
I've come for questionable deals.
One Titan blood.
The aspect of Zeus.
And invest thus in the aspect of Zeus.
You're really getting somewhere, boyo. I'm pretty impressed here. And they don't even pay me to do that. I'm just supposed to stand around.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, mate. Maybe you're right, and someday I'll get out of here. Hey, if I never come back, you won't just be stuck here forever, will you?
That's a good one. No, probably not. Wasn't anything in the old contract about that.
Well, let's hope. We'll keep starting with... So we'll need to increase in some form. Alright, we'll take the jury summons.
I thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
Let's make some waves. That's what you get.
Alright, that's a good way of getting started. Let's see. I need 4 from you. What things have I not taken from Aphrodite? Crush shot is... I'll be willing to overwrite things either way. Let's opt for... Actually, hold on, maybe not. If we can opt for Blade Dash, actually. Also, mix of effects. More things we can pursue with you.
Hello, Lord Ares.
You have the Shield of Chaos, Aegis. Quite unlike the one my good sister Athena likes to flash around. You have much better taste.
Thanks very much. Especially looking to him seems very, very satisfying. Let's go for it.
Do not mess with me right now. Another key.
I do like the Shield of Zeus. Definitely taking the nectar now.
That nectar also amplified one of my boons. That's a lot of coin.
Ahoy there.
You ever meet Electo, Sisyphus? The Fury Maker's nastier sister? We recently became acquainted, she and I.
Ah, fortunately I've not seen too much of her myself, Prince Zed. And based on everything that I've seen and heard, I'd like to keep it that way for a while. I hope she doesn't cause you too much trouble there.
Certainly, more darkness.
Safe travels.
Right, so we're definitely getting
understood among the gods, yet surely you can see fair qualities in him and me.
Go ahead and take the application of weak. Must be my attention, these very endearing.
The river Styx flows infamously through the underworld, offering the boatman Charon expeditious travel from the realm of mortals to the lowest depths, where many of their sheets reside forever.
Too bad I can't just take the ferry to the surface.
Take a random one.
Strength of the goddess.
Alright, onward and upwards.
What is it now?
You think you can just walk away from here?
Sort of, yes.
Got their attention.
Worthless wretches.
That's healing, that's rather unnecessary.
Here again.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here.
Will it though? What wisdom am I offering amidst the gods? But that's fine.
Sure enough.
I've got to admit, you're really frustrating, you know, Redblood. What is it going to take to make you scream,
A lot more than you can offer.
You mean to say Meg never told you? And here I thought you two were close.
Well, we'll find out. I've got plenty of ideas left I've been meaning to try.
One cannot escape. Dawn.
She's tough.
Sorry to say.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up. Let's see here. Should help.
No, nothing's what I want.
Up we go then.
Purging the Poseidon pool I have would have been somewhat tempting at least.
This heat.
Alright, let's see what we can get from the pond today.
Spreaders. More of you, huh? The power of the gods.
Additional raw damage seems satisfactory.
Fish. Just a crustacean.
I will go for a key instead. Much hunting to be done.
Surprise.
Actually, this is quite potent. No, we do actively want the Athena Bond to try
The barge of death is always here for me.
ensure a completed prophecy.
In the name of Hades.
Well, this is good at least. Still progress, even if it's not quite what we are hunting for. Why is everyone deciding?
Good enough to eat.
We're definitely taking this doom damage. Not even a question. And an improved nectar.
Sweet.
Blinding flash again. Alright, let's see if we can try again to get the Athena bond that we're looking for.
In the name of Hades.
Does it require two of them? Is that why it's been resistant? No, but it's because it builds into the legendary. It might be the secret of why it's being so hesitant to provide me with what I desire.
Come and get it.
No problem. It's nice to just effectively have a 2 versus 1. Nope. Nice and straightforward.
Done bashing heads for now.
Dance with far too many people involved.
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
Honestly, 11 people is definitely too much as far as dance partners go. I think I'm more interested in trying to make a little bit more progress with Ares balls at the moment.
In the bag.
It's been guaranteed one from him. And I can grab one.
The dead must have it pretty good up here.
From one for Aphrodite later on. We'll go for the coin for a bit more meta progression.
Don't keep him waiting. Look what I found.
Wait, let's see what things we can get.
I'll destroy you.
Synergize with our new little shield here.
So close. Lights out.
Little attack from a variety of angles, definitely.
Nice and steady.
Let's constantly improve our damage. Only one way to find out. And I am so very curious to see the results.
Thanatos?
I have returned. Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done.
You've acknowledged that I've defeated.
Let's get to it then.
Absolutely.
Hades himself.
What chance do they have?
None since I was here.
You beat me once again. What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus? You think handing this to me makes up for everything you've put us through?
It's just something I found out there that I thought you might like, Than. Don't think anything of it.
Still running from yourself, I see. How's that been working out for you thus far?
I'm searching for my mother. You still live at home with yours. You don't know what it's like.
Mother Nyx was like a mother to you too, and this is how you repay her. You should be ashamed of yourself and learn your place.
Fine.
I haven't into you nearly enough, so we are going to, in fact.
You were always such a... Why would you waste a proper vintage on the likes of me? Questions that are better left unanswered, I would guess.
If this eases your burden even for a little while, then it's in good hands as far as I'm concerned.
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren. In the name of glory, is that it?
I'm heading for the surface. Though your brethren are slowing me down. Whether for glory or at my father's behest.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you? You must see plainly, then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here. Now go.
Will do.
Just checking up on you, sir. You and me, butterfly ball. Have to take care of that butterfly ball.
Well, that went well enough. That is very good to have with what we're doing at the moment, though. Very well. Let's take some upgrades.
For me, palm power.
Bit of fishing. Very well.
You're mine. I caught a sea mare.
Alright, let's take the key to success.
More strongbows.
From the surface, we'll wait until we can get something a little bit more rewarding as compensation.
Well, Hellspawn, you stained my honor last we battled here. But as you plainly see, I have returned, as has Asterius. And we've no shortage of honor left to spare.
Shouldn't I be the champion of Elysium now that I've beaten you? Isn't there someone else around to challenge me? Say, Heracles? Someone less chatty?
Ah, very clever, fiend. Invoking Heracles' name in an attempt to drive me to a jealous rage. It shall not work, but you shall dearly pay nevertheless. Listen to that, friend Asterius. Blackguard.
The fury of Olympus.
Not even marked for doom. One day I'll become champion instead. A bit more life to the title. Alright, let's see what we can try to get. Some of the things that we are looking for from Aphrodite.
The underworld's entryway. Hello, coin. If I were a Satysack, where would I be?
Let's start with some additional hell. This style does have quite a bit of reliable area of effect damage, at least. Great glowing art. No, we're definitely not getting up any base.
It's that giant snake stone once again. Satyrs must be fashioning those things.
Alright.
Got to keep searching.
Nice out a bit of progress.
Come on out. Just a gap.
Let's check the daily summer this time. Nice and swift destruction.
No use. Vermin. Okay.
At least if we can keep a nice healthy momentum going. Well, I think he at least makes quite a bit of poison, it seems. Alright, a nice
Had quite enough here, thanks. Need to keep
reliable answer to anything armored.
That was a wealthy vermin. Lots of coin there.
Alright, grab that.
A satyr sack. A sack fit for a huge three-headed hound. Now for a chat with Cerberus. Thank you, mate.
Let's fish for a bit of progress on our prophecy first. And then we'll go ahead and go ahead and bite Daddy Dearest. Oh, rule, trying to stay out of range.
My heart is full. Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of here? Should come in useful.
The thing to know about this family, dearest, is that each of us, we have our little quirks. Although we always stick together and our love for one another perseveres.
Does it now?
Oh, what do we have here, little Hades? Seems to me that you have company. Well, I'll just leave the two of you alone. My lips are sealed tighter than a warship hull.
Oh, feel free to stay, Poseidon. I was just explaining what an idiot you are, though you're able to articulate this best. Anyway, dearest, what was I on about?
We can switch to a different boon. Cheers, mate.
The fearsome Cerberus.
Thanks, boy. Made it again.
Alright. Another bout with father.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Isn't that so, Father?
This cold, white substance falling slowly from the heavens. Snow, they call it. Look carefully upon each fleck. Tiny crystals, but structurally weak. They melt. This surface realm, it is held up by mine.
If you're quite finished teaching me about this snow phenomenon, can we get on with brutally trying to kill each other here?
You wish to have your mortal-colored blood spill once again upon this bed of snow, then fine. Let us proceed. Darkness. Darkness.
Did time that quite a bit farther. Reason be said for the rest of your combat tendencies.
Not finished then? Your youth provides you with a certain mindless strength, but such power has its limits.
As does yours, to be fair.
That does it.
Oh, that's nice to clip me. Much closer, but
No matter how many times you beat me, we're family. There's no escaping that. Ungrateful.
I did it. By my father's name.
alright, another reunion.
Warmer, finally.
Is that you, Zagreus?
So much water. Uncle Poseidon's realm.
So good to see you again, Zagreus. Since last you left, I couldn't help but think the worst about what happened after I had left. Or soon before. You mentioned Nyx. You don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way?
I just don't think that can be. Though let me ask you, how long did you know Father? And Nyx for that matter. Did they seem trustworthy?
Yes. I knew them long enough to have decided yes, that they were trustworthy. As much as anyone I've ever met. But I also know never to be trusting to a fault. I have to consider the possibility I was deceived.
Especially since neither of them is being forthcoming with me even now, right? And yet, I have this feeling something else is going on, Mother. The way that Father speaks of you, the way Nyx speaks of you, I think they care for you.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it, I think. Your father, so you have to get through him each time you visit me?
Correct.
I do. Mother, what if Father thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered that?
Protecting me? Why, Zagreus, what do you mean by that? As you can see, I can fend for myself.
Well, you're from Olympus, aren't you? But the gods, none of them seem to know you're here. So...
What? How would you know something like that? Zagreus? Ah, curse the fates. You're leaving me again.
I won't be long.
We'll have time to have one more conversation, I think.
Hold that thought, Mother. Hey, tell me something, sir. Any rumors swirling about the house regarding the outcome of a certain interaction I had with my father recently? Involving a great deal of violence. Because I'd like for everyone to know I won.
I wouldn't know of what you mean there, lad. For there are certain subjects so forbidden here right now that not even rumors can take hold. But just between us for the time, congratulations. Truly.
Thank you, sir. I didn't know whether I had it in me. As for the other bit, I'll keep it quiet then, for now. Probably shouldn't be tying my sense of self-worth to praise from friends, acquaintances, and strangers anyway.
Indeed, lad.
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, Van? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
How does he...
You're late with your report, Hypnos. Again. Again. The dead, of course, can wait, but I'm less patient. Now explain yourself to me.
Oh, well, let's see. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, and I made sure that every shade had been accounted for, just like I always do, except I couldn't find my list at first. Can you believe it? I thought maybe my brother played a little prank, and so...
Get to the blasted point already. I don't have all day or night. Your report, where is it?
Sure, I was just getting to it, Master. My list, I found it over by the lounge. It was inside, but I am not the one who put it there, no sir. So I've been making positively sure it's not been tampered with, that it has everybody's name, cause of death, place of birth, former body weight, any previous allergies or medications.
Enough! Blood and darkness, that's enough from you. Just see to it the ledger of the dead is accurate, and get back to your post. Would that you could be more like your brother.
You've done it now, Hypnos. Say, Orpheus, I ever tell you I once single-handedly slew a multi-headed bone hydra within the magma fields of Asphodel without so much as breaking a sweat?
My, that is wonderful to hear, my friend. Another in a litany of such heroic deeds, more noble than the heroes of our verse, and even great Achilles over there.
I'm glad you think so, mate. These tales of my valorous accomplishments do seem to cheer you up, so I will keep reporting back once I rack up some more.
Not informed about some additional funding.
Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood. Something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Cooking's
Thanks
one
for
way to pass
asking,
the time.
Prince.
Here's all I caught. Why, thank you. How's it going? Hey, Meg. I thought I'd better hand this over.
I'll confiscate that if you really want. Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think nothing of it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right?
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him? Have you completely lost your mind? You're going to destroy this blasted house.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides? The house is safe.
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
I will not let that happen. Give me the best deal you've got. I'll take the special, please.
All right. We didn't need a new
Details of another prophecy.
Did we get a new one? Collecting all of the aspects.
Let's see. Okay. Should help me gain more darkness.
Hey, boyo.
Grant me the aspect of Poseidon. All right, I'm ready.
Actually, there's no rush to.
Hey, the pack lit up. You must have done something.
There's still plenty of time. Coin purse. We'll decide on.
Zagreus.
Wait, you know, pal, when you're not around and it's just me and all your weapons, I mean your infernal arms right over there, between us, they are making me a bit uncomfortable.
Can't blame you, mate. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a chamber with a bunch of legendary, quite possibly malevolent killing artifacts. Anything I can do?
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad thing, boyo. The weirder you make those things, the more it gives me the shakes and keeps me hopping like this nice and steady till the next time you get back. So thanks.
Sure.
Glad to be of service. So we did get out of here.
Bet you need more practice, pal.
I have returned.
We'll go ahead and stick with the aspect of Zagreus for now.
He's my elder brother, you know that. Not exactly the expressive type, but never was. We seldomly saw eye to eye on things.
The ocean's fury. Brimstones.
Something some attention to that. I didn't see anything when he said over there.
Bring it.
Spear is a very cool. Jack of all trades type. Ship weakness seems to be lacking of specialization. At least without the hidden aspect, of course.
Lady Demeter. A little offering for you, good Lady Demeter. I'm deeply grateful for your willingness to aid me in all this.
I must acknowledge and accept your thoughtful gift of nectar, Zagreus. Would that the mortals showed deference thus. My foster brother's wayward son appears. I too once lost a child, Zagreus. I was quite foolish with her from the start. Her father was a base-born farm boy, worshipped me. He's gone as well, of course. Only the cold remains.
At least we should look into what weapons I should need for Demeter. I did make a correct guess that I needed this, though, or something related to it. We also need just other things that will inflict chill, other than glacial glare. So we do want to try to get more things from Demeter. Very well.
Who else? A form of power.
Alright, Ares.
Who's laughing? Now.
Alright, Ares, what do I need from you? Actually, I seem to get everything that I didn't get anything new from you last time, that's right.
I know your efforts to come here have repeatedly been thwarted, my good kin. However, we have caused such violence in the intervening time that we must take this as a real victory. Let us continue for however long it takes.
I'll go ahead and take the Path of Doom here.
Heads up. Should come in handy.
You're back. Welcome. Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince said. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Ah, well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
Possibly, but yes.
I got you covered.
A pleasure.
Oh my, you're really giving that to me there, Prince? But I'm just... Why would you...
You better believe it, sir. Now you take care. Be seeing you around.
Stop by again sometime.
There we go.
What do you think our special quite a bit? Let's invest a little more into it. We don't need to heal, so we can just move right along. We'll keep withholding our wealth for the time being.
Powered up. By this. The knucklehead. Which sister this time?
I had a feeling it would be Disipni. Been a bit since I've seen you.
Really hoping we could change the subject. Please. The walls. Hope she won't be back anytime soon.
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
Which to choose? All set?
Well, let's go ahead and try to get a few new boons from Lord Ares.
Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
Much progress to be made after all. Where on earth did you go?
Just getting warmed up. Can't do that. Lord Hermes. Lord Hermes, sir, you fast for nothing in return, and so please take this humble offering, because it's nothing, really.
Well, no, that's awful kind there, cuz. No need to thank me, though. Not so profusely, anyhow. How that you finally got out of there, cuz. Big congratulations due for that. Congrats. The secret's safe with me, of course. The others here, they think you're still at it. Though, I guess you are.
Time to pick up the pace.
allowed you to keep a secret, Hermes, that would spoil a lot of what's going on, wouldn't it?
Look who. Always a pleasure.
We're definitely rewarded for getting a little bit more either melee range or getting the enemy pinned to a wall.
A gift.
Oh, no, we definitely don't need anything more from Artemis at the moment, even though our current Daedalus Hammer Boon does benefit it.
Hey, look, it's me, witches. Witchcraft. What can you do?
In the name of Hades.
I'll take Lord Harry's aid. It'll give us a little bit branching section as far as our possible upgrades go. What?
We're not finished.
Didn't realize I was taking not much damage. Well, there's certainly one way to find out, isn't it? I guess having your first one of the day be very tanky does end up getting you to pay less attention to your health than you probably should in all subsequent runs.
I should keep going.
You'll visit Hermes again.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, was actually the last thing I needed for Hermes' prophecy then. Other than bad news, well, that's a bit different. But I'll get there. But it's nice to complete another prophecy.
Bone Hydra. It's been too long.
Wanted me much too close. But we run into chocolates. We can actually
No more heads.
regain at least some of it. Alright, fuzzy Libyan gods. Let's rig the dice for Demeter.
Get out of this damn heat. Check. Champions of Elysium, I've returned. I'll run you through. You're gone.
Quite innovative little creature, aren't you?
Right. Yeah, might as well.
Come, heroes of Elysium, and vanquish the intruder.
No time to lose.
They had their chance.
We don't like, but that's fine. Right, Deadless Hammer.
Here I am.
Well, we are definitely hyper-specialized into our... well, our special, haven't we? Only get Artemis here, but that's... we can work with it.
We meet again, Short One, for further battle.
Short One? It's a low blow, sir. I thought you were the big honorable type.
You mock my sense of honor. Common tactic. Now prepare. Stand down. Thank you for sparring with me, Short One. I'm glad we've made a habit of it thus.
You are a much more appreciable foe than the butterfly ball.
My Lady Artemis, this is nothing next to all your grace and favor.
Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay? Hey, that's the Eternal Spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say.
What should take the critical
My senses sharpened.
improvement? Perfect, we are running into Patroclus, which means that's probably a successful run.
What is it, stranger? Ah, a means to drown my sorrows temporarily. That's good. And rather kind of you, I have to say.
It's nothing. Thank you for not trying to slay me where I stand and boast about it, like seemingly everyone else around here.
Welcome, Base. What's tormenting you in Shadowverse tonight?
You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go, and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
And why feel guilty about it?
Strongbows. Stay dead. for all the strength you've given me to overcome my foes.
They're both playable, and I don't know if you've got anything new with this expansion, since past two expansions haven't really added anything sort of limited, really. But Dimension Shift is always quite reliable indeed.
Such a splendid offering to me. How very thoughtful there, my kin. I am taken aback, though I accept.
Olympus, I accept this message.
That's it. What is the spell boost iteration rotation look like at the moment? Ouch. Oh no, you don't.
Every time.
That's that.
I should be hiring better help. Then you don't really make the choices, do you? Ah, and you do always enjoy your machine gun strategies in Rune.
Delicious.
We're doing most of our damage with our special at the moment anyway, so we'll keep investing in it.
Big crowd, huh?
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight?
Preferably, or at least without you running a mouth.
No, on quite the contrary. I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You hellspawn shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death. To all hands, we dedicate this fight to you! Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend. Here, fiend!
Not even a scratch.
conceited.
That is understandable, though. This is roughly the permanent state of Unlimited. This is the final expansion.
Nothing good awaits beyond my realm.
I'll be the judge of that.
They'll be releasing a new game that will be resetting the entire playing field, effectively. A new game, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond.
Cheers.
You probably will not be keeping them. The game will continue to exist. Rotation will swap between a lot of legacy rotation formats for the most part. So rotation might prove a little bit more accessible than usual.
Think I got one. Looks like a gut.
Not knows anything decisive regarding collab leaders and such. And what will carry over to Worlds Beyond and what will not. There'll be something that'll carry over, but we don't know what precisely as of yet. Game will still be mildly supported, mostly in the form of battle passes. So there will also be some new leaders and such. But if you don't want to play, there really is no reason to keep spending money at all.
Oh, it's just a tiny vermin. Oh, gods. How can something so small be so evil?
I'm up. Whoa, wait. This just can't be right. It says you got beaten by a tiny little rodent? Oh, sorry, you have my sympathies.
No, keep them.
Your Highness, over here. As you may know, lad, I have a connection to the weapons that you use, having once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back then, but I digress. Sometimes it keeps in touch, and I have a vision from it to impart.
What, you mean a vision from Varatha the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning. So what did you see?
Well, I saw a great bearded warrior, bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that?
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
A word.
Let's go ahead and...
This one's for you, Three Fates.
start by unlocking...
Varatha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. A new aspect. Who's Guan Yu?
Let's go and unlock that, and then...
What's in stock? I'll take that deal.
Yeah, the legacy... at this point in a card game's life, it really is more for people who...
Grant me the aspect of Guan Yu.
Wow, what in the world is that?
are predominantly interested in a fair bit of theory crafting rather than really aiming for a card game to climb in. But at this point, we have reached the end of our showcase for the day. Thank you all very much for joining me. We will not be back tomorrow. We will once again be on Lilith's channel. We will be indulging in more chaos of content warning. Much madness will be had, undeniably. But let us see where we shall be going tonight. Indeed, the podcast needs new episodes. People have been waiting. They probably should let waiting longer, but nonetheless, we are here to do whatever it is that we do best. For now, I shall leave you all in the hands of one Pyrokure, who is currently going through Persona 4 Golden. Please give them as much of your affection as you can. Do look forward to more content warning tomorrow. This channel will return on Thursday with seeing how Scare Ritual holds up at launch. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening. And as always, take care and good night.